step out. Welcome to StrayKast. Yay! Welcome to episode 9, where, of course, we're going to go over the mama performances. Mostly Stray Kids, but also I have a couple other things to talk about. So, just as a disclaimer, other groups are going to be talked about in this episode. So, I'm sorry if you only came here for Stray Kids. But I have some things to say about some other groups and performances as well that I wanted to talk to Hannah about. And then a couple other things we're going to cover. But yeah, most of the discussion will probably be about Mama because there's a lot to say.
Yeah.
Which I'm thankful for. For some reason I wasn't expecting like a lot, but yeah, it was good to watch. So anyways, let's get started. Hannah, any opening thoughts?
First of all, like, Mama was like 5 hours long.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch the whole thing actually.
Oh really? Yeah. We went to sleep, I think, after the Stray Kids performance.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I think we did.
I stayed until I don't know how many ad breaks there were, if there were more than one, but I stopped at like the first ad break because it was taking forever and I was really tired.
Yeah.
And so I just went to sleep because Stray Kids had already performed, and I think there was only like one more group that I wanted to see, so I was like, oh, I'll just watch the performance afterwards. But yeah, it was like 3:30 a.m. I think.
Yeah, wait, maybe I did stay up until the first ad break. Yeah, I did.
I don't
and then we're like,
remember.
no, we're just gonna sleep.
Yeah, I don't remember who it ended with, but yeah, that first segment was long.
Yeah.
I think I woke up and I was looking at stuff. I'm like, oh my god, Mama went on for so long.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I didn't even rewatch everyone's performances because there was like way too many.
Yeah, I mean, you know me, like, I'm only interested in selective people, so I'm not gonna just watch a performance just to watch it unless someone tells me. Like, if you told me, hey, this performance was super awesome, and even if it was someone I didn't know, then I'd still watch it. But I just went back and watched like Stray Kids performance a couple more times, and then the boys and ATs, just because it was kind of, like a set.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't even know what to start off with, Anna. There's so much.
I know.
Actually, before we get into Mama, I did want to say something real quick. So I just had in my biology class, we had to do these presentations, and so everything's online. So it's like an online Zoom presentation where no one sees your face or anything, but it's still a presentation. And I'm really bad at presentations. I haven't done one in a couple years at least, like not since we were in school together here. Like, so it's been a while.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Or I think even like before you were here. But anyways, I haven't done one in a while and I'm bad at them. But as I was preparing for it, I was thinking, I'm like, okay, just pretend like you're recording an episode.
I was gonna say, like, I'm like, this is kind of like our presentation.
Yeah, because like they can't see me. It's just my voice. Like, I can do this, and because I've been doing these episodes with you and kind of practicing speaking, it made it so much easier, and so I really, really appreciated that. Yay. And I ended up getting a really good grade on it. I got 58.4 out of 60. So
Woo!
I think this type of thing's paying off. Like, I was still really nervous and everything, but I think it helped a little bit. So anyways, I just wanted to say that. And I actually think maybe we should start off with the other things before Mama as well.
Okay.
That way, if the Mama discussion runs a little bit long, at least we get some other things in there.
That's true, yeah.
So I actually wanted to start off with Bubble because I'm really, really curious about it. If anyone listening to this doesn't know what Bubble is, it's or Hannah, do you like have a detailed explanation of what it is?
I just know that like I think SM started Bubble. And so like all the SM groups like I follow had it before. Okay. So I kind of knew what it was before. I knew you had to pay for it. Yeah. But once Stray Kids announced they were going to use it, I was like, oh, that's interesting. But I didn't know how much they were going to use it, because like the SM groups don't use it that much.
Yeah, I don't think I've really heard of it before. Yeah. Like, maybe I have, but not in... It wasn't like a big deal or anything.
Yeah. I don't know, Stray Kids uses a lot.
So, okay, so it's an app, right?
Yeah, it's like a paid app, but you like pay per member. Yeah. So I think you put your name in. I don't have Bubble, but from what I've seen.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out like exactly what it is from like looking at other people, like what other people post about their experience. So you put your name in, and then So when the idol sends out a message, it goes to everyone that has the subscription, right?
Everyone. It's like they're talking to you. So they put your name here, and then they're like, "What are you doing today?" So
and then your name pops up.
Yeah, your name pops up.
But they personally send all the messages, or are there some of them that they don't send?
I think they send all of them.
Okay, and then they send it to every single person.
Yes.
And then you can like talk back, right? Obviously.
Yes.
And then they actually see it or no?
They can see it. It's not like guaranteed.
And then does it tell you if they saw it or not?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know. That's why everyone's going crazy.
Okay, that's like I was trying to figure out the details. Okay, that makes sense because I thought it was just like automated messages sometimes where like it wasn't actually them or they wouldn't see what you sent. But I understand why people were crazy about it. Yeah, that's very interesting to me.
It's so genius. I'm like, from a business standpoint, it's like,
for sure,
oh my god.
For sure. And I think it's like under $5 per member, right?
I think it's
like
$3
around $3, right? Yeah. So okay, in my opinion, like this isn't really something I'm personally interested in for myself because I'm okay not having that, but it's been very interesting seeing other people and like they're very clear about like, oh, this isn't good. Like this isn't good for me, you know, it's like kind of unhealthy, but then they still pay for it and everything. And
yeah, I've seen that too.
And I wonder, like half of me is just kind of curious and wants to see it.
I know. I was so close here. I was just thinking about it. I'm like, to do it because it's like all the messages are also translated.
So you don't have to like go do it yourself.
But it's like not always reliable, you know. But still, it's like I don't know.
I mean, it's nice, but I don't know.
Yeah, for me, I don't think I would do it.
I just don't think I would get anything out of it.
Yeah, but I'm like, well, I can just see it on Twitter.
That's true, because you can just go look at accounts where they post everything, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's nice,
maybe it's not marketed towards us.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, like, why. Because I'm not, like, angry about it or anything. It's just, I don't know. I'm kind of not interested. But I don't really know why. I think that if I did get it, it would build some type of weird something. I don't know.
I don't know. This podcast is like enough for me. I can just speak into the void and maybe someone will hear it.
Honestly, yeah, maybe it's like too personal. Even though it's not really personal at all.
It's too much for us.
Like, oh my god, they'll see a message. Yeah, anyway, so that's what Bubble is, in case anyone didn't know. And if you did pay for it, then I hope you're having fun with it.
Yeah, let us know. I'm actually very curious.
Yeah. I've seen some, like, people, I've gone through some messages that people have posted and stuff, and it's all very sweet, you know, like, it's the boys. They're so, like, nice, and they're not going to send anything weird, and I just really hope that fans don't send weird stuff to them. Like, that's, like, the one worry I do have, actually, like, I don't know, like, if they look through fans' messages, I don't know, there's probably not any warning or anything of, like, oh, like...
I know, is there any, like, restrictions?
Yeah, like if they send something, are they going to be able to see it or not? But you can't send photos, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
They can send photos, though.
Yeah.
And they can send audio recordings. I've listened to some.
I've heard some as well. Oh my gosh.
I don't know, it's very interesting.
It is, yeah.
From like a sociology standpoint, it's like I want to do a study on this.
Yeah. Maybe someday I'll change my mind, but anyways, it is very interesting. Okay. All right, anything else you wanted to say about that?
I think that's it. I feel like there's going to be more stuff about Bubble in future episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what's gonna happen with it, like if it'll develop with anything or if it's just gonna, like, will the boys get tired of sending messages out? I would be exhausted.
I hate texting in general.
Like, oh, I didn't send any Bubble messages today.
I know, and then like you have like the pressure of people paying for it, so I'd feel bad.
God. Oh yeah, I would feel bad too.
I'd like, I have to send one today.
I wonder if they get any of that money.
I think so.
I hope they do. They're the ones doing everything.
I know. who's getting paid here? I don't know.
And then there's the thing where some of them send more messages than others.
Yeah.
So then it's like, oh, well, is it worth more because you get more, like, quote, interaction, or, like,
yeah, that's true.
more messages from them? I don't know, like, all stuff to think about.
God, it's so smart.
It is pretty smart. Okay, and the next thing, of course, we had to talk about Jeongin's cover, because we've been talking about all the SKZ records. What are they called? Record players or whatever?
Players?
Yeah, players that have been coming out. Oh, I feel like, I don't know if you feel like this, but I feel like I've been waiting for this for a very long time.
I know.
Like, when I finally saw the video coming out, I felt like this breath of, like, oh, like, finally I get to listen to a cover by Jeongin, like, in this, like, studio recorded official type of video, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it was so sweet. His voice is so sweet. I love it so much, and he's come such a long way. I know everyone's, like, making comments like that, because it's true. It's so true. Like, his voice has developed into a very, very nice voice. I love listening to it.
Oh, yeah, I feel the same way. First of all, I love that song. I think I've listened to another Idol cover. I think it was Rosé of Blackpink.
Oh, really?
So I really like this song anyway, but when he covered it, it was like, oh, so good.
Yeah. For me, his voice doesn't have the same, like, addictive quality that Seungmin's does for me. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't make it any less valuable or any less beautiful. Like, I really, really enjoy his voice still.
So. His voice is very interesting.
Mm-hmm. It is, yeah.
I find it very interesting.
Yeah. So I hope we get more of that. I wish we could get a cover from each of the members, because I know they all like to sing, or they all can sing, and so I want to get one from all the rest of the members too that haven't put one out yet. But yeah, that was very nice. Yeah, so I think the only thing, I think we just want to talk about Mama now.
I was getting straight to it.
I literally don't know where to begin, Hannah. You just go ahead, say anything.
Okay, so I don't know, I didn't pay much attention to, like, the awards part, because, like, I don't know, I don't follow any of the groups that won, but I was just waiting for StrayKast.
Yeah.
But I didn't know they were gonna do a collab stage. Did it, like, get announced before?
No.
Or was it just, like, a surprise?
I had a very strong feeling it was gonna be a collab stage, but I don't know. I don't think they post, like, the stage sets or anything beforehand. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, I saw Jessie and Hwasa. They had, like, theirs announced, but I didn't know StrayKast was gonna do one.
I know. Well,
so I was very caught off guard.
It was, like, kind of a collab, because they were by themselves, but then it was, like, part of the triplet stage, right? Mm-hmm. And, or I guess Jeongin was part of the collab. Yeah. So technically they were. But, no, I had no idea. And when StrayKast did the collab stage with the boys before, was that at Mama of last year?
I
don't remember which award show it was.
So, I think it was either Mama or something else.
It was some award show, right?
Yeah, something.
But anyways, I don't know. I just had this weird feeling that they were going to come on. But yeah, since we don't know the set list, I'm just watching, like, when is StrayKast. Like, I know they're going to come on.
I know.
I get, like, more nervous and excited as it goes on. And then whenever, like, whenever their stage starts, I always know it's them. I'm like, okay, this is them. Like, there's just some, like, dramatic something where I'm like, okay, this has to be StrayKast stage. And then they come on. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I'm just so happy I stayed up, because the previous night before, I watched the Melon Music Awards. So I was so tired.
Yeah,
like,
if
they don't perform at 3 a.m., I'm going to sleep. I think they performed at, like, 2:30. I'm like, thank God.
Yeah, I don't know how long I was watching beforehand. Yeah. But there were some other groups that I was watching that I wanted to watch it for. But I'm sorry, my brain's, like, going so fast right now. Okay, so leading up to this, I know a lot of people were upset because StrayKids were not invited as a candidate for any of the awards, but then they were going to perform anyways, right? And so there's, like, the question of, like, why? Why? Like, that was so dumb. Like, I still, like, even though we know now that they came
for a reason.
For a reason. It was for a promotional reason, and it's still very not fair to them in the award sense, because it is an award show, and they basically played a commercial. But they still did have the opportunity to, like, perform on that stage and, like, get their name out there, which I think was important to them, especially going into this show. Like, if they had the other groups, like, perform as like a promotion for the show, and then Stray Kids weren't there, then that would have been really bad. Yeah. So, like, I'm glad they were there, but it does suck that they weren't nominated for anything at all. I think we talked about that before, right? How that like doesn't make sense. But anyways, but there were some other groups there that were not nominated for awards as well, weren't there?
I don't know.
Was ENHYPEN nominated for an award?
Yeah, I think they were for best new boy group.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, but
I don't. But they only debuted
Wait, I think you're right. I don't think they were nominated
because they just debuted.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. I don't remember seeing their name come up for the nominations.
Yeah, you're right.
But then they performed. So, anyways, I was just thinking, like, oh, maybe Stray Kids aren't the only ones, but that's just really weird. Like, why would they go perform when they're not even in? Wait, let me just look it up actually, because.
Because I know ENHYPEN is like a Mnet group, so I kind of assumed they would go.
Oh, okay.
But
okay, maybe
I don't know.
ENHYPEN will be
sure. Any ENHYPEN stands in chat, please?
I wanted to say, Hannah, did you watch their debut?
I did.
Okay.
It was pretty good.
I don't know why, but I am so into them.
Really?
I don't know why. I loved their debut. It might be the vampire concept, something. Like, I love the song. I love the choreography. I'm like holding myself back. Because they're really young, and like, the younger the group, I'm like, this isn't marketed towards me. And so I don't really want to watch their videos or anything, but I'm just looking forward to their future performances and like more music they put out, because I liked the whole album. I don't know if you listened to the whole album.
I didn't. I just saw the one member like ice skate.
Yeah, that was like, so cool. Their stage was amazing. Oh yeah, I remembered what I was gonna say. Like, from the beginning on, so they started with Taemin, which obviously is a great way to start any type of like performance, anything. That was great. But some of their performances leading up to Stray Kids like weren't that, or they were all good, but some of them, I don't know, just like weren't that impressive. Like, I kind of went on my phone and like kind of stopped watching for some of them, but some of them were very, very good. And so I don't know, I was just like, in your opinion, how did you think that this Mama compares to previous years?
Well, I mean, I saw the ratings and it didn't do that well.
It didn't?
It's just like every year it's just declining. It's actually really sad.
It's just worse and worse. Yeah, because like, I've heard that, and I'm not gonna praise like Mnet in any way, because I don't like a lot of things they do, but I don't know, some of the performances I think were very, very, very good this year. But if as a whole it wasn't that good, then I don't know. I mean, I didn't even watch the second half, so I guess I can't really say anything.
I honestly don't even remember last year's.
Really?
Yeah, I just remember 2015 because it was iconic.
Yeah.
And then 2016, I don't know, I just really love older K-pop, so they're more memorable to me.
Yeah.
So, but I really did enjoy performances from last weekend.
Yeah.
I think it was the best one out of the last few years. To me.
Yeah, some of them were really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just looked at the best new male artist, and ENHYPEN was not on there. So
they weren't? Okay.
They must have just been performing to perform, I guess. That's interesting.
I know there were so many awards that I had no idea, like Best of Next or something. Like, they gave it to like Gravity or something, and I was like,
oh yeah, Gravity won 2 awards, didn't they?
I don't know, the awards?
Yeah, Best of Next. There was Discovery of the Year.
Yeah.
Notable Achievement Artist. Inspired Achievement.
I'm like, where do you come up with these things?
I'm just making up new awards.
Literally.
Oh my god.
It's just because BTS like swept this year.
Yeah, that was like, anytime BTS was nominated, I literally didn't even have to guess. I'm like, okay, well, they're gonna win. So, okay. Okay, we should talk about actually Stray Kids.
I know, we're like, what?
Okay, so when the boys started going, oh my god, I was kind of laughing because like it was so extra, like it was so epic, but like when the chariots came on, I'm like, oh my god.
Carmen and I were like screaming. Like, this is like, the best stage.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? And then like that was insane. Like out of the 3 performances, I think the boys stage was probably my personal favorite. Like it was just so good, and it blew me away. And I actually didn't watch their Kingdom performances. Did you?
I did, because that chariot thing I think was in one of their last performances.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I've seen it before, but it's still so good.
Okay. Yeah, because like from what I know about them, I know that they're very good performers. But that, like, I didn't know to expect that. So that was a very, very good beginning and, like, introduction to them. Even though they already had the whole Road to Kingdom introduction. For people who didn't watch that like me, this was, like, the perfect way for them to be like, yeah, we're competing in this. And then same with Stray Kids and ATEEZ. I think all the stages fit the group's personalities really well in a way. And I think for Stray Kids to perform Victory Song, like, there's no other song they could have performed. I'm really happy they chose that.
I'm so happy they chose that one, too.
I
thought they'd do, like, so God's Menu or something. But then, like, they did Victory Song. Like, yes, thank you.
Yeah, and the arrangement was so epic. Just the whole thing. I think epic is the only word I can use to describe it. It was so cool. I think my personal favorite part was Hyunjin's, like, little sword thing.
That was so cool.
When he was, like, swinging along to the background graphics and then, like, the sounds. Like, I don't know how much he practiced that, but it was worth it. It came out so well. I think that was my favorite part from the whole performance.
I think my favorite part, I don't know, Felix stood out to me for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
I think because of his outfit, it was so cute.
His styling was amazing. Oh, my God. From the beginning. Okay, so I was reeling from shock from the boys' performance. Like, I'm like, oh my god. And then Sean, because I was like, prepare for glory. I'm like, oh my god. And then they had their whole, like, Spartan concept. Oh my god. It wasn't cheesy, though. Like, it was something that I can laugh at now, but I don't know, they did it really well.
It was, like, so overwhelming for me. I was like, what is going on? Because they all had new hair. They all had these crazy outfits. This is something I thought they would do at the concert, to be honest. I was expecting something like this.
Oh. They came close with the God's Menu, I think. Yeah. But
this, they really outdid themselves.
And it makes me so excited to see on Kingdom. What are your feelings about them being on there?
I didn't watch Queendom, but I heard it was very good. Like, I don't know. I think Oh My Girl got really popular after it.
Okay.
So I think that's why JYP's putting Stray Kids on it. I'm not sure. I wonder why they're going on it, because I feel like they're doing pretty well, but I don't know. I'm very interested what they're gonna do.
Me too. I don't know. Because I've seen a lot of people kind of apprehensive about them going on. I think mostly in terms of just fans and, like, the reaction they're going to get, like, fan wars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm mostly excited. I'm mostly just really looking forward to seeing, like, what they come up with and what they put out from all the groups, but especially Stray Kids, because we already know they can put on amazing performances. And I think the fact that, they're already doing well, I think it's fine for them to go on a show like this anyways, because it does have that competition factor, and it will push them to do things that maybe they wouldn't have an opportunity to do outside of this. So I really don't mind them being on here, and I'm just excited to see what happens. And I don't even care who wins. I really do not care if, like, Stray Kids do not win this.
Stages.
It's gonna be so cool, and I love all the groups, so I'm looking forward to everything.
Yeah, I think Road to Kingdom, they, like, announced, like, eliminations. That's why people were kind of mad about. But on Queendom, they didn't have, like, eliminations, I don't think.
Well, I hope they don't have that here in Kingdom, I mean.
I hope so.
Is it going to be more than just these 3 groups?
Yes, I think so, because Queendom was more than 3.
Okay.
So there should be more. I heard like NCT might join, but I don't.
What?
I know. That was from a long time ago, so I don't know if
that
that's still true. But Stray Kids was a rumor, and look what happened.
Well, in that case, since there are more, then that is kind of strange that they had that whole promotional bit with only the 3 of them.
I think they're just like announcing the first 3, because I think they did that for Queendom.
Okay.
But if there's only 3 groups, that'd be very interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. Either way, I'm excited, and well, now I kind of feel bad for other groups that are against them, because like I said, all three of these groups have incredible performance aspects. All of them. So I don't know. I'm just thinking of like who would go against them.
I know. I don't know. Because I think probably companies want to put their artist on because it's going to be really popular, I guess.
Yeah.
So I would put my group on.
People are going to watch this?
Yeah.
Dang. Now I'm thinking about NCT. I wonder what members it would be.
I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen NCT on any type of competition, anything.
Yeah, because SM had problems with Mnet for a long time.
Oh, okay.
So I'm surprised they were even at Mama. So
maybe things are getting better.
Yeah. Maybe Treasure. Treasure would be very interesting.
Oh.
I would love to see Treasure on that.
Yeah, if we throw some younger groups in there.
I don't know. Anything can happen. I'm kind of ready.
Dang. Okay. Well, yeah, so I'm personally excited for that.
Man.
Going back to the stage, my other second favorite part was when Jeongin was like, "Don't you know who we are?" I was literally screaming.
Really?
I love that part. Wow, they owned that stage.
Yeah, they really did. It was so good.
I think the reason why this Mama was different for me is because it had the whole virtual aspect where, you know, they couldn't do the normal, like just the live audience, you know, like I feel like most award shows I watch, it's just the stage and then the audience is just clearly right there, right?
Yeah.
In the venue. But they did the same thing that StrayKast did for their concert, where it was just the stage isolated with like the virtual aspect all around them, and like even under the stage, so it created this crazy dimension where it just seemed like the stage was floating in this other world. And that, for me, that puts such a different spin onto like the experience of watching the performance, because they could do so much with that.
I kind of like it better, to be honest.
Yeah, it's crazy cool. And so like during StrayKast performance, it had like the night sky above them, and like I just like the clouds and sparkles, and then down, when you look down, like the stage is on this rocky cliff. Whoa. And then like it extends downwards, and it's so cool. It creates a I don't know, like this illusion of another world. I think it's awesome, and they can do so much with graphics and special effects that kind of make it stand out more than just a regular stage, you know. So I think that's kind of what set it apart for me, that they were able to incorporate those things into the stages instead of a quote normal. Like, I know stages are still really cool and they can still manipulate like the stage itself and the graphics and everything behind them to create really cool effects, but I think this kind of went beyond that in a way that I've only ever seen in the Stray Kids Go Live concert, which was not that long ago. So I think this is a cool opportunity for them to explore like stage dynamics in that way too. So I think that's really cool. Yeah,
it was like their best, I think one of their best stage concepts. Like, I love the outfits. Yeah. I love the props.
Yeah. And it just extended over so much space. Like, it wasn't just them changing formations and then, like, you know how stages sometimes have that little extended part that you can, like, walk down, that you can use in your stage. It just felt like they took
endless.
Up
it was
so
like
many
endless.
Different... Yeah, exactly. Like, it was just endless space. So we were, like, in Sparta. I got stabbed by a spear. That's what it felt like. It was so cool. And another thing I really appreciated about the performance was that they kept some parts of the original choreography from Victory Song, but then they added so many cool things to go along with all the new arrangement, right? And one of my favorites was the shield choreography. That was so cool.
That was so cool.
I think being a backup dancer for this would be so, like, that big of a production. Wow, I'd have so much fun. But yeah, I appreciated so many things about that. It was awesome.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it right now. Like, it was so cool how they had, like, the 3 teams, and they all had different colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and their banners.
So sick, yeah.
Yeah. And, and like I said, I think I already mentioned this, how, like, the concepts, in my opinion, fit the groups. So, like, we had the boys with, I don't know really what to call it, like, I guess...
They were kind of like Greek gods.
Yeah, and then, like, Stray Kids was a lot, like... I don't know, like, nastier, like, they were, like, in the middle of battle.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like they were in the middle of fighting, whereas the boys were kind of, like, prepare to fight, and then Stray Kids were fighting, and then ATEEZ was like, okay, we're dead, we're in the underworld.
Yeah. That's actually such a good analogy. It's so true.
And, I don't know, I'm trying to think of, like, more to say, but it really was just amazing all around.
Yeah, they were just, like, fighting for that crown. I don't know, it was just so cool. And then the ending when they're all dancing, it was just a perfect ending.
Yeah. And I think they picked good members to represent each group for the little triangle dance thing.
I agree.
Although I would have liked to see Mino dance. I think, in a way, I think he should have been the dancer. Like, not that Hyunjin didn't do well. Hyunjin did really well in that, but for some reason I was like, I feel like Mino should be in there, but I don't know. It was still good. He did an amazing job. And he wasn't wearing a shirt under his vest.
Really?
No, I don't think so. I was trying to figure it out because, like, it didn't really reveal that much, right? But I'm like, is that his skin, or is he wearing, like, you know, some type of fabric? But I'm pretty sure it was just nothing under the vest.
What?
Which was like, oh, that's something that Stray Kids haven't
bold.
really, that's bold for Stray Kids. Because, like, Son came out with, like, he just had, like, the straps. I'm like, oh my god.
Barely.
Yeah, but, like, okay, that's, like, something that I would expect him to wear. But then for Hyunjin, I'm like, oh. Yeah.
Think about their outfits right now. They're so good. Like, Chan's, like, fur.
Yeah.
Like, coat thing. That was
oh my
so
god.
Cool.
There's that one part in the choreography where like the backup dancers create the 2 rows, and he's walking and his back is to the camera, but he's just kind of, like, sauntering down, like, the aisle of, like, Spartan warriors. I'm like, oh my god. Only Stray Kids could do this. Only them.
Yeah, honestly,
like, with the right feeling of of, like, I don't know. I'm just so excited to see them in this show, but I feel like I might be a little bit naive, just because I don't even watch survival or competition shows anymore. So I don't know. I'm like, I feel like Mnet could do something stupid.
Please, Mnet, please.
I mean, I know they can do something stupid, but I'm praying that they'll just let them have a good time.
I hope so.
And I'm just not gonna look at anything anyone says online, because I know people are gonna be mean to Stray Kids no matter what. But that's okay.
Cause I don't think Queendom had very many fan wars. But, you know, boy group stands.
Yeah,
I don't
boy
know.
group stands are a whole other breed. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so in preparation for this, or maybe it was just because I was so, like, shocked by the boys' stage, but I started watching, like, more videos from them and stuff, and I really like them so much, Hannah.
Oh, the boys?
Yeah.
Oh, I watched some stuff too after that.
You did?
Yeah.
So, like, a while ago, I went on this, when I was watching a bunch of CIX videos, I started watching the boys' videos again too, like, back then, and if you haven't seen it yet, watch all their videos where they play Mafia.
I did see it. I did. That's, like, the only videos I've seen.
Wait, that's the ones I watched too. Hannah, we have one mind.
Oh my god.
We appreciate the same exact content, Hannah.
That's so weird. What the heck? That's the only thing I've seen.
I went through and I watched all the Mafia videos.
That's so weird.
Today I was watching the Steeler House. There are only 2 episodes. You should watch it because it's not Mafia, but it's, like, kind of the same concept. Okay. And it's like, it's 2 episodes. I think they're like half an hour each, but I don't know. I don't know if I've said it on here before, but I know I've talked to you about it, where like back when I was first getting into Stray Kids, like the boys was on their level. Like I was like, okay, I like the boys and I like Stray Kids. And then it wasn't until later that Stray Kids rose to like ult status. But the boys, I don't know, like I keep going back to them and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they're gonna be big for me, like
if they're on Kingdom, I don't know, it can get dangerous. I don't know.
I might join all the Stray Boys fans. But yeah, they have some great members in that group, and I think they're a really good group. And before, I wasn't really that interested in their music, just because every time I listened to it, I don't know, I was only crazy about No Air, and I didn't really latch on to any other songs from them. But I was listening to one of their albums today, and I really liked it. So I don't know, something's shifting in my brain, you know? Whoa. You know, I'm like, I haven't felt this in a very long time, because I just like Stray Kids. And like, even when I look into another group, it never lasts that long. But now I'm like, I don't know, I'm on the edge right here. Like, I might... This might become a Stray Boys podcast. It won't, but I don't know. I'll keep you updated.
Yes, let me know, cuz
I
don't know, I'm just very curious.
I think, I don't know, they're like our style. I don't like, you know how we like people that we feel like we could just hang out with? Yeah. That they have that vibe very much so, and a lot more of them are our age, which I know isn't really something that matters, but for some reason, I don't know, it just like makes me feel more comfortable with them, because like well, for me, they have like 398 members or something.
Oh, really?
And then like 3 more that are older than me, and then the rest are younger. So, but they're all like, the youngest is only 2000, and then the oldest is 96. So
wow.
I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking about the boys now, because I didn't mean to go on, but anyways, yeah, back to Stray Kids. Oh yeah, didn't Sean go live like while Mama was still going on? Or was it after?
I don't know. I left. I was asleep.
I know he went on that morning, but for us it was like just before 7 a.m. I think.
Oh.
So I don't know if Mama was still going on.
I think it was. It was so long. I think NCT performed for like 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah, because NCT U performed, 127 performed, Wavy performed, Dream performed, and then 2020 performed.
Big group privilege. Wow.
Literally.
Interesting. That's funny that, like you said, SM didn't have like a good relationship with Mnet. They went from not going at all to going to a 20-minute performance.
I know. That's so long, actually. Jeez.
You know how we said that like NCT kind of intimidates us, just in a general sense. Seeing their red carpet pictures is so funny.
I saw someone said they looked like a piano.
Why? Because I saw the picture you sent actually. Yeah. It's literally just a crowd of boys. It's so many of them. I don't know. It just makes me laugh to see them.
There's just so many. Carmen loves it. She's like, I love when there's so many people. I think because you're like 17. There's just so many.
I don't know. I think I'm the opposite. There's this really comfortable number of like 6 or 7 that I really enjoy. Once it gets up to like 9 or so, then I'm like, but because I like hearing everyone in a song. So when you get so many members, then it's
23.
Just like,
I'd be like.
And of course they're split up into different like groups and stuff, but I don't know. On the one hand, I appreciate the amount of members because in a way it just shows the variety of performers and just the variety of personalities that can become an idol. And I think that's kind of cool because I don't know, it's like there's something you can
for
enjoy.
Everyone.
Yeah, like there's I don't know, all of them are very different, you know. But then on the other hand, it's just like it's so overwhelming. Like I was watching their Resonance video today.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, it's just a bunch of very talented boys. It's like, I don't know, it overwhelms me.
God, NCT is very like you have to understand the realm. There's just so many like members and then teams. I don't know, you just have to, I feel like if I stand NCT, that would be it. There'd be no one else.
Yeah, that would be hard with content.
Yeah. But if they go on Kingdom, that'd be very fun.
Interesting. I actually would like to see that because not that I followed NCT too closely, so I feel like I haven't seen them do a lot of like concept stages to that degree. But I could be wrong. I just haven't seen it myself. They could have done it before, but to me they are very like they always have been that experimental group, you know, that like they just do things and people like it or they don't. And it's like it doesn't matter. Like they just kind of, I don't know, it just feels like they kind of throw things out there. So I feel like if they did, like it went onto a competition where they had to come together to do a concept like that, I think they'd be able to pull off anything. So I think they'd be a good competition factor for that. So I guess it would depend on what members they did, but you know,
I'm just thinking about it right now. I'm like, whoa.
You know, like, did you ever go to any football games here?
At your school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like high school, I mean? Sorry,
yes.
High school?
Yes.
So, you know, like, when there's the one team from that small school that has, like, barely enough players to play, and then they play this big team that has, like, 10 to 20 people on the bench. I feel like that's just normal groups going against NCT. Like, they can just switch out members, you don't even notice. They have, like, a 3-day-long performance where they just keep switching out members. Meanwhile, the other team's exhausted and can't keep up. So I feel like there definitely are benefits to having a bunch of members.
Mark is definitely going to be there, so...
Oh, yeah.
R.I.P.
Definitely. I think if they do go on, it'd be a good opportunity for their 2 new members, or newer members, to participate as well. Okay, yeah.
God, I'm so excited now.
Oh, yeah, me too. I'm glad I have someone to be excited with, because I didn't want to be excited by myself. Like, I think people are valid for having their worries and stuff, but I'm not going to pay attention to fan wars, so...
Yeah, it's going to happen, everyone. Yeah,
there are going to be people that say stuff, but I'm going to just enjoy the performance and hope everyone has fun and doesn't get hurt, and it'll be fun for them to interact with other people, too.
Yeah.
However much they get to.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Anything else you wanted to say about Mama?
I think that was it. I believe.
Yeah, I'm like scanning through their performance. Anything else I wanted to say?
I don't know if they're attending if there is any other award show.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
We didn't. That was one thing I kind of want to talk about too. How idols are beginning to get tested because there's been exposures and stuff, and I personally think like it would be awesome if the industry took this very seriously.
Yeah.
And like I understand it's a sacrifice, a financial sacrifice and like everything, but it's so much better than like spreading I don't know, just like spreading a virus through all of that, because
there's a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people, like all the crew, everyone working to put these artists out there is like in danger, not to mention the artists themselves. And so like to me it's very worrying that I don't know. I mean, as we can see during Mama, like they're wearing masks and like taking precautions and stuff, which is good.
Yeah, I actually heard they were all outside. There was no waiting room.
Oh yeah, I saw that too as well. Yeah, so taking precautions is good, and I hope they continue to do that and take it seriously and everything.
Hopefully, because a lot of idols are actually testing positive, which is very worrying.
Dang. Like, yeah, so StrayKast themselves all tested negative, right? Like they all got tested negative, which is a very good news. But yeah, the more idols that test positive, I don't know, because if someone in one group gets it, then like they're all living together, you know. It's like that's and then that's a whole quarantine. I don't know how the quarantine procedures work in Korea versus here, but I don't know. I'm just thinking of like my experience. I'm like, that sucks. Like I don't want that to happen for anyone. Like, I don't know. I just hope everyone stays safe.
Me too. Hopefully 2021 is a better year for everyone.
Yeah. Wait, so at Mama, did they have any type of live audience?
I think they did. It was like the Stray Kids one, but it wasn't. I just saw them in like the background when they were announcing awards. Did you see? Like virtual people?
Oh, yeah. But did they have anyone actually there?
No.
Okay, so it was like an empty.
Yeah.
They weren't performing to anyone, right? It was just the virtual screens. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, because they had like the sound of the cheers and stuff. So I just wasn't sure if they had a limited audience or if that was.
It sounded so real.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, that's why I was kind of confused. But if it was all virtual, that's good. That's good. I'm glad they made that decision. I don't even want to imagine how much money they lose from like all
I think video calls is helping companies, but
that's good.
I bet they're losing a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to make that coin for Stray Kids next year.
Bubble. Everyone sign up for Bubble.
Oh, yeah. Wow. I wonder if Bubble's, like, if that's why they started Bubble as well.
Probably.
Yeah, to bring in another source of income. We're figuring it out, Hannah.
JP, let me into your finances. I'm very curious.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're almost at 50 minutes, so I think...
Yeah.
You have anything else you wanted to say?
I think that's it.
Okay.
But thank you, anyone who's listening.
Yeah, thank you, anyone who listens. Not only listens, but also listens to this far, to the very end.
I know.
I have no idea how many people that is, but we appreciate every single listen that happens, and hopefully you also had fun watching the Mama performances, whether you did it when it was live or just afterwards, which is just as good, because then you don't have to stay up and watch the hours-long ceremony. But yeah, we're excited for what Stray Kids are going to be doing, and we'll catch you next week. Bye. Bye.